Hey guys, what's going on? I've not done like a review for quite some time now, and in this video, I'm going to be reviewing NAGA, but I'm going to be talking about how you can trade crypto and also copy trade crypto within their platform. I've been playing around with it for about a month now, just testing it out. You can sign up for a demo account. I'll leave a link down below. But I'm just going to walk you through some of the things that I think they do really, really well. Some due diligence just around obviously regulation. I'm going to show you some of the academy stuff and the webinar stuff that they provide to help you with the education so you know exactly what you're doing. Talk you through fees and talk you through generally their proposition and how you can actually use them. Quite a bit to get through in this video, so let's get cracking. All right, so how do I describe NAGA? NAGA have been around since 2015. They are an alternative to eToro. Those are probably the closest that I could compare them to in the market space right now. Now, NAGA being fairly new are bringing something new to the game. So, for example, with eToro, yes, you can trade obviously cryptos. You can buy cryptos in there. But when it comes to indices, so markets, you can only have access really to the US market and the UK market. Within NAGA, that's very, very different. So here you can access the UK, the US, Netherlands, Italy, Spain, France. You can access more indices in order to actually trade them. So it gives you a wider scope of things that you can trade. In addition to that, you can also trade Forex, so currency pairs. You can do that. You can also trade ETFs. You can trade commodities. You can also trade crypto. Now, like I said, in this video, we're going to talk about how you can start trading crypto with them because that is really their specialty. That's where they're very different to everybody else. But you can also take advantage of their copy trading service as well to find people who kind of know what they're doing to help you get started within this. Now, importantly, guys, I'm going to cover some really key information to start off at the beginning of this video. The first one is obviously regulation. I always say that it's important that you make sure that whoever it is that you're using is authorized and regulated by the Financial Conduct Authority. This right here is a screenshot. This is basically telling you that they are authorized by the FCA under temporary permissions. That is to do with Brexit and passporting right to work in the UK with Brexit now at the backdrop of everything that we do when it comes to regulation. So they are authorized here, but one thing that is worthwhile bearing in mind is the fact that because we're going to be looking at cryptos and other asset classes here, some of those are not actually covered under the Financial Services Compensation Scheme. So it's really important, if you're a little confused about that, do a little bit more reading on that. Just to make sure that you're comfortable with it before making a final decision. But like I said, I've played around with these guys on a demo account for about a month now. So I'm going to show you through my account and kind of things that I found that I think are really, really important, particularly if you are a first timer and you're going into this to start trading. Now, I have to make a very clear distinction here, guys. Investing and trading are two different things. So what you're doing here is you're doing the latter, you're trading. Therefore, you really do have to understand some of the fundamental stuff. And I'm going to start this video by showing you their academy, which has got some phenomenal things in there that will just help you put your best foot forward and start to understand how things work, technical analysis, how the language works, what it actually means, and how you can actually use it across your journey. If you are not going to be copy trading, you're not going to be relying on the skills and expertise of somebody else, I strongly suggest that you pay attention to this stuff. So this is the website right now. I'm actually logged into my account. This is my demo account, by the way, guys. And on here, you've got Academy. Now, within this, bearing in mind, I'm going to come to this section of the screen in a moment, but this is just the videos tab here. So they've got a couple of videos about auto investing. They've got a couple of videos about their community. This is where I really wanted to kind of pay a little bit of attention here, and here as well. So you've got three areas here where they're talking about providing you content that will help you and give you an understanding of what it is that you're doing. So on technical analysis, there are 13 videos right here. They're quite short, between 2 to 5 minutes, most of these videos here. So you've got on here, what is a trend? What is technical analysis? What is an uptrend? What is a downtrend? What is a range? What is a Japanese candlestick? If you are going to be trading, these are really important things that you absolutely need to know. So please do me a favor, spend some time watching these videos to make sure you understand and get that education up front, particularly if you're not going to be using the copy trading services or the auto trading services. Within Forex, you've also got 16 videos here talking about Forex basics. So what's a pip? What are the exotics? What is Forex generally? What is a balance? What are the crosses? Again, spend some time watching these, because this is going to be really, really important. To be honest, I've reviewed quite a few platforms now, and these guys are probably one of a few that are offering video content to help you get your knowledge up and get an understanding of how things work in video format that are easy. So those are the videos basically. I do want to show you something else. So there's obviously articles that you can actually tip into here. You've got articles here from literally today, Tuesday. Money, crypto, blockchain for times, online trading platforms, what traders most often invest in. So you've got articles right there. Sorry guys, it's early in the morning. I'm recording this on a Tuesday. I normally do this on a Monday, so my head's a bit frazzled right now. So you've got articles there that you can always log in and actually get your knowledge up and see what's going on at the moment. Currently, you've got, what is Ethereum 2.0. That is an upgrade coming to Ethereum fairly shortly. This is going to give you an idea of what those upgrades are going to be, especially when it comes to things like the gas fees and the implications it has for the reductions around gas fees. So lots of articles there. This is the one thing that I do really, really love. So they run constant webinars. So for example, there's a webinar today, essentially this evening at 5 p.m. UK time, when this video is going to go live. You can literally just sign up to this webinar if you wanted to. And there's a ton of webinars through July. These are all designed to basically help you get an understanding. I mean, look at this one right here on the 19th. This is Introduction to Forex 2. You can register it for free. It doesn't cost you any money. So please spend some time in this section of the website just to give yourself a bit of an understanding and a grounding when you're looking to use these guys, please. Right, let's move on. Right, so the first thing I want to show you on here is the copy trading side to the website. Okay, now, again, if you're copy trading, you are relying on the expertise of somebody else to help you on your journey. So you're copying their trades. Now, risk management and understanding risk is very important when it comes to this, because you need to make sure that you're picking the right trader according to your level of risk or level of speculation that you want to take. Now, I have got a couple of examples that I'm going to show you. So let's just go on to the copy trading tab. Now, just to let you know, if you sign up to a demo account, obviously a demo account, you can't copy trade someone from a demo account, but you can see a list of their top traders. So I'm going to click on this right here. And what you'll find is they actually rank them. Now, I am going to have a look at Hula Holdings, essentially, because this guy right here, he's got 3,650 followers. There are 1,225 auto copiers here. And he has a little bit of a description around what he's all about. So he's saying right here, very high risk, do not copy if you don't like high risk, could lose everything. Some of my trades will lose 100% on, I'm guessing he's saying on a day, but also make 300% on others. Please keep this in mind when copying. Don't set small stop losses. Obviously not financial advice. Now, if you're going to copy this person, obviously he stated here that he's very, very high risk. So you need to try and tally that and align that with your outlook on how you want to go about trading, and whether this is going to be the kind of person that you actually want to copy. Now, a great thing that NAGA do actually do here is you can follow this person. You can also have this person as a friend. Now, you can ask questions of these traders, and there is the tab on here, which is, you've got the messenger tab here, for example, where you can have a lot of conversations with people here. Now, one thing that they do recommend is that you absolutely have conversations with the people that you are looking to copy trade. So for example, if it is Hula Holdings here, I'll be adding him as a friend. I'll be following him as well. And I'll also be making sure that you're doing your research around what kind of stuff he actually trades. So let's have a look at his stats. And as you can see, he said here, to be fair, that, some days he will lose 100%, some days he'll make 300%. He's had a really good run at the moment. And this gives you a very brief snapshot of his win rates and stuff like that. So his win rate at the moment is 86.72%, and his profit chart is $891,000, pretty much, in terms of his record, which is pretty phenomenal. Total trade 689. So you can see on here, sort of total copiers, his P&L. You can see his profit factor there. You can also see what unit lots that he's actually copied. You can see his average ROI per trade, which is 10.84%. That's actually not bad at all. You can also see his managed portfolios and some stats there. Frequently traded. So this guy, I feel he's obviously taken advantage of the AMC, GameStop. So he's done a few trades in there. We'll have a look at that in a moment in his trade section. But you can get a feel for where he's actually trading or where he's investing to start off with. If you go onto trades, you can actually see all of his trades and what he's been trading recently, and whether he obviously, he's had a good return on investment or not. Now, for this guy, he's pretty green. He's been trading Tesla as well, GameStop, as we already seen, and AMC too. So one thing I will say here is that obviously he's trading crypto. So again, doing your due diligence, making sure. But really, if you wanted to copy this guy, it is really that simple. All you would do is hit auto copy, and that is it. But like I said, you cannot do this from a demo account. You need to do it from a live account, so a funded account. And again, the minimum you have to deposit for a live account with NAGA is £250. I think very, very similar to eToro, although eToro keeps moving their goalposts quite a bit. Now, the other things that you can trade here, as I've already alluded to, are down here on this side of the page. So obviously you've got the US stocks here that you can actually trade, US markets. You've got Germany, Netherlands, Spain, France, Italy as well. You can also trade cash and commodities too. ETFs are on here. Now, with the ETFs, they do have a limited number of ETFs that you can actually trade. More and more are being added. So you may not have a massive selection that you can use right now, but as they get bigger and bigger and start adding these on, you're going to have more and more that you can actually start to trade. When it comes to indices, kind of the same. There's a limited amount, but more and more will get added as we go along. In terms of Forex, there's quite a few pairs that you can basically trade here. So if Forex really is your thing, this is something that you can use quite easily to kind of set some trades for Forex specifically. But yeah, I mean, look, you've got most traded here as well, so you can kind of see where the trend is, what are people tending to trade quite a bit. Doge, the USD. I'm actually surprised that people are trading Doge and USD. We know that Bitcoin and USD is always going to be a big thing as well. But when you're looking at, for example, opening a trade here, all you would need to do is click buy. Now, bearing in mind these are in lot sizes, and you've got your charts here. You can go. I'm going to go to 1 minute here so we can zoom in very, very quickly. So this is on a downward trend right now, and you've got some green candlesticks forming right here. But simply, if I wanted to buy in right now on a trade, all I would need to do here is basically just, you can either buy at the current price or you can buy at a specific price. If you're targeting a specific price, you can use this tab right here. But say I wanted to buy at a current price, you can use this right here. So $1,718, I think I'm going to invest right here. You literally buy. One thing you can do is you can also set your stop losses, and you can also take profits as well. So if you are entering this trade and you're speculating to have a 20% return, you may want to put a 10% stop loss in there as well. You can do that here. So you're getting the full breadth of tools that are available to you in your trades to be able to protect you on the upside and also on the downside. If you wanted to close this trade, it's very, very simple. You would go in here. I have two open at the moment. Again, this is just a demo account, guys. You would literally close the trade here or there. But again, if you're copying someone, you're relying on the person that you're copying to execute the trades on your behalf. You're simply there as for the ride, essentially. So it will take away a lot of the technical analysis that you would need to do, spotting trends and all this kind of stuff, and understanding, the VWAP and the RSI and, moving averages, price actions. It will negate you having to deal with all of that stuff because you're relying on that person's expertise. But I would still strongly encourage you that you understand what you're doing and maybe pick up that skill anyway. I always like to say that, it's like taking someone out fishing on a lake. But what I essentially do is say, right, let me fish for you, in opposed to teaching you how to fish. You picking up that skill set basically means that you could fish on your own for years to come without having to rely on the skill set of somebody else. But certainly to get you started, there's nothing wrong with copying someone to get ahead and also just get started so you're participating. But again, just make sure that you're understanding the risk that you're going into. This is trading things move extremely quickly. On the crypto side, I do have to mention this as well, that if you wanted to buy Bitcoins on here, you don't want to trade it, but you just want to kind of like hold it, you want to buy Bitcoin, Ethereum, or any other coin, then you can actually do that within the crypto wallet that they have available within the platform as well. So here you can buy your Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, Ethereum. You can buy NAGA coin because they have their own coin. You can buy Litecoin Dash. There's a load of stuff that you can buy. You can also buy Ripple as well. And you can actually store this within here as well. Or you could actually transfer to an exchange if you're using an external exchange. So just another tool that you have in the crypto space that kind of does set them apart, that you can have all just in one place if you wanted to. I think one of the last things I want to show you on here is their help section. Again, this is very, very good because what they have here is they have a frequently asked questions section here, which basically goes through getting started, community, deposits, copy trading. If you have any fundamental questions on this, you're going to find the answers in here. You can also chat with them as well. This is a live chat that you have available to you, and it tells you that replies around about 5 minutes or so. But you can actually get hands-on help right there and then. If you're having issues, you can also submit a ticket as well. So if you have any issues or any questions around anything that you've seen in here, you want some technical assistance, you can do that by submitting a ticket. The last thing I'm going to highlight is fees, because I know that's something that a lot of you will be interested in because obviously you invest in money here. So this is their fee structure. Now, it's worthwhile noting that a lot of it is commission free. So when I look at the Forex tab here, you've got commission free in this column right here. So there's no commission at all, but you will have spread. So again, this is going to be depending on your pair that you're trading. When you go into cryptocurrencies, also commission free, but you are going to have, spreads. The same thing applies for all of these. I think it's stocks and CFDs where there is a little bit of a commission, and you may have to have a bit of a spread as well. But please pay attention to this section of the website just to make sure that you're okay with the fees that they are going to be charging you, because obviously this is not going to be a completely free service. You've also got that with futures and ETFs as well. In terms of other fees that are available to you, so there is a fixed copy fee of 99 cents. So I think that's around about 60 pence, 60p or something like that as well. That's worthwhile bearing in mind. But please do make sure that you're paying attention to the fees that you have. I will actually link this page in the comment section below, alongside with the link that will take you through to NAGA to sign up for a demo account if you wanted to literally just test them out and have a good look around the platform, the interface, to see how you might use them and how it might fit into the providers that you're using to help you on your journey towards investing, trading, and I guess financial freedom, financial independence, because that's what we all want, right? So worthwhile bearing that in mind. Have I covered absolutely everything? I think I have. Guys, let me know what you think of this in the comment section below. It's been a bit of a quick whirlwind of a video, just giving you an overview of NAGA. Like I said, I like the interface. It's a little better than eToro in my mind. I've been using eToro for some time now. But this is an alternative that I think if I were to migrate over to this, I like the interface. I like how it basically works. It's relatively simple. I mean, simple things like the speed of their execution for their trades, really, really quick. It's pretty much instantaneous. And those are the kind of things that are really, really important. I know that likes of Trading 212, they had issues executing trade back end of last year, beginning of this year, before they closed down all of the accounts. These guys don't seem to have that issue. The execution is really, really quick. And that's very important if you're going to be trading, because you don't want to be waiting for something to execute, particularly if you're trying to get something at a particular price. You have put price targets into your trading strategy. So I think it's great. Let me know what you think in the comments below. As always, if you've not listened to the podcast this week, definitely go and listen to it right there. It's a very, very different topic. I've not covered it yet on the podcast or even on YouTube. We've got a YouTube live coming specifically around this. It's about money and relationships. And oh my God, that is like a hornet's nest. But definitely go listen to the podcast. It's very, very interesting. There's more to come on that front. But guys, have an amazing week. Remember, money is a tool. Life is for living. I'll catch you later on.